Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day.
12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuts, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without y'all, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida.
Intrigue, the Incredible, straight out the ATL.
James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama.
It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast and champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, a.k.a. the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbat 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people, there is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBD for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today we're going to be recapping this weekend's fights, particularly Friday and Top Rank event, and just go through the winners, what's next for them, and obviously their performances this past Friday. And there were some other fights that took place. If you want to call in and talk about those, feel free. But this is what we're going to be talking about. The majority will be about Espinoza and the undercard and everything that took place on Top Rank. What's next for Troy Isley after the win over Javier Martinez? What did you think of Floyd Cashflow Diaz taking on Francisco Pedroza? Andrescortes in what some are calling a controversial decision, or at least disputed decision. versus Abraham Supernova. We have Rafael Espinoza running through Sergio Chirino. And this is what we'll be talking about. DJ Zamora as well. Some of these guys didn't look the best, you know. It's difficult with all the pressure, you know, for a guy like Zamora. Just signed the Top Rank. This was the official fight under the banner. Maybe some of that pressure got to him. There was an early cut, and I believe that was from a headbutt. He got the job done, but I'm sure he would have preferred, you know, to have a better debut on Top Rank. But, you know, he picks up the win, and he moves on. Zamora is fighting in the 130-pound division. That was an 8-round fight, so he went all 8. And hopefully we get to see him back and see him continue improving. You know, the opponent was certainly durable, but the record didn't indicate that, sitting at 9 wins and 9 losses. But again, shout out to Zamora. It's not easy getting under those lights, you know, and performing time and time again, let alone when the pressure's on, you know. And that's what these fights are for. They're developmental fights, you know, to get over that pressure. But like I said, Zamora looked good outside of suffering a cut and having a bunch of blood on him. Can't complain. The Steven Navarro fight, I didn't watch it entirely. Or should I say I did, but I wasn't, like, fully paying attention because, you know, I was just doing other things on the laptop while it was on. He looked okay for the most part, you know. I don't recall him getting a stoppage, but I'm going to double check. Let me see. Wow, he lost. That's insane. This is right? Oh, wow. No, this is amateurs. I was about to say, because I ain't see that. Okay. Yeah, he went 6 rounds. I was about to say, what the hell? Yeah, man. He looked all right. I think he stays in the pocket way too long. And he doesn't have that type of power. This is now his second 6-rounder back-to-back. But credit to him. He debuted in a 6, and his second fight is a 6. You know, he's certainly trying to step up. But I don't know if he lacks power. We'll see. This is only his second fight right now. He's at a 50% knockout ratio. So we'll see. Moving on. Floyd, man. Floyd was kind of up and down in this. Like, in the beginning rounds, he looked very good. That guy, like I said, man, I went into this believing that this dude was going to be more durable than expected. And I think he was. He was also pretty tough. And by that, you know, you might want to mix in a little bit dirty. You know, he hit Floyd with some illegal shots throughout that fight. Good learning experience for Diaz, though. And I just wonder what they're doing with him. You know, outside of everyone else, he feels like the only one that they haven't fully stepped up, right? Like, Troy's already now had the Vladimir Hernandez fight and the undefeated Javier Martinez fight that we'll be talking about. Shushu's being talked about for a title shot. I feel like Tiger Johnson just got in there with Zania, I think it was. A durable fighter that answers questions. Yeah, I'm just wondering what's up with Diaz. And I get it. Maybe they're taking their time because he just shifted not too long ago to a lower weight class. You know, back in 2023, he did make that drop from 122 to 118. And he's been there ever since. He's had now one at 119, 117, 118, and then this last one at 117. So That's a total of 4 fights in a new division, which is unfortunate, and it's no knock on him, or no slight, should I say, but he dropped down and the knockouts didn't pick up. He's still winning decisions. That being said, hopefully you guys follow my very short betting show this week, because we definitely hit. And it was only one bet I made outside of telling you my strong recommend, which was Troy Isley. But the 3-team parlay definitely was plus like 108, I think. And, yeah, we doubled the kitty, man, because I felt strongly. Only made that one bet, like I said, and it paid off. It was Isley over Martinez. I stood away from Diaz because of Francisco. He does have that power. But I went with Isley, Espinoza, and Cortez, which, was a tough fight for Cortez. I don't feel that he lost. I don't feel that it was controversial. I can see people thinking that he got outworked, but I feel like that's in just certain rounds, not consistently enough to give Nova 7 rounds. Right? Or in this case, it was a 10-rounder, so he needs at least 6. And I don't know that I can give him 6 rounds. There was a lot of talk about Cortez not being in shape because he missed weight, and I think he missed by like 5.2 pounds, something crazy. But he was able to get down to a certain amount and then just paid the fine. So Kriegel kept talking about how he would like to see Cortez, in good shape. So I guess we got to give him another opportunity. There will be some sort of interim fight, and I don't mean interim title, but something in between, because obviously Navarrete and Valdez have been ordered to face each other, which is going to push the timeline for Cortez back. He also needs to heal. It wasn't the easier fights. Nova was certainly landing shots, but like always, he just comes apart. He gets so sloppy. By round 7, Nova's head was down, just throwing punches without looking, just sloppy. And he needs to work on that. That's the same thing that got him stopped in the Foster fight, or dropped in the Foster fight late. He needs to certainly work on that. I'm not understanding. Once the tank goes, he just puts his head down, and he's like, well, I'm going to just wing shots. But, you're not looking as professional as you should. So, yeah, I don't know. He needs to work on that. But, again, Cortez moves forward. He gets the win. We'll see by the callers how controversial it was. I felt he deserved it. Again, I don't know that. In my opinion, I don't think Nova won 6 rounds. So, yeah, we'll see what the callers say. What's next for Cortez, man? Nova was the step up, was the big name. We went into this thinking that Nova was going to have more experience than Cortez, and it didn't really show. Again, he did his thing in certain rounds, but the experience of being in there with higher level opposition didn't show. He was there to fight, and I guess that's okay, and sometimes it is okay, because that's what some fight fans want to see, but the objective is still to win. And I don't know, when he comes to fight the way that he does, just putting his head down and, winging punches, it's not effective on my scorecard. So I don't know. I don't know if other people enjoy those type of, bring your lunch pail and put your head down type shit and just knock down the wall. I'm not into that. I'm into avoiding shots and landing shots and hit and not be hit and make it look good. Have fun out there. Look like Billy Joe with Lemieux, for those that remember. Isley to me looked really good. Very happy with, the way he's developing. I was gonna go decision too, just to get that extra money. I think it was like a minus 115 or some shit like that. And, he has been looking stronger. He did score a knockout versus Hernandez, which was his last step up. So I'm like, I was not sure. I really, really, really first, instinct was he's gonna get the decision win, but I convinced myself to just let it ride on money line just in case, because he got the stoppage over Vladimir, because he's with Bomac now. And, he could be developing not only the confidence in the ring, but the power. He's getting older. He's more situated into 60 now. So it didn't come, though. Shout out to Javier. He's tough, like I expected. Troy told a friend of mine that's a friend of his that, Javier has surprising pop. I didn't think so. That was another reason why I felt like the knockout was possible. I'm looking at Martinez. I'm thinking this dude's got 3 knockouts. Troy's eventually going to walk him down. But he has respectable pop. You know what I mean? I was talking to, what? I don't even know his username, which is crazy. But I'm looking for that. All right. I don't see it. But I was talking to somebody from DC, and we were discussing the performance, and he brought up something that stuck with me. He said Javier probably should switch trainers, right? Like, he's not your traditional Robert Garcia fighter. He looks like he wants to be more of a boxer, and he probably needs to find someone that's going to help him, hone that in. Being as though, Garcia's more pressure and shit like that. Oh, shit, why you ain't been saying nothing? You muted, right? Okay, you was rolling up for sure. But we just been joined by King Amin of Essex. What it do, champ?
Was good, man. We had a pretty good card, man. I like your take on a lot of what happened. I got some discrepancies though. Maybe I don't want to say discrepancies, but let's talk about it. I guess we didn't get to the main event. Let me start with Cortez and Nova, because to me that was about. I had the pleasure of seeing both of these men fight at the Hulu Theater, Madison Square Garden, in separate bouts. So Cortez kind of disappointed me because was a step-up fight, and I didn't really see him step up. I saw him still fighting like a sparring partner. And, not making weight, that was another thing that kind of surprised me. And while I cannot say that Nova deserved the decision, I think what held him back is that he turned it into a sparring bout. Nova's supposed to be a boxer. That's what he, is best at. That's where he gets off at. So with aggressive guys, he's a good counter puncher. He's got enough, strength, pop, power to keep fighters honest. Because he wore out Cortez. Everybody know Cortez likes to be a buzzsaw. And, Cortez had to give it his all. The strat in the corner, the trainer went from strategy to motivation. because my man was gassed. And so again, you don't deserve to lose a fight because you had deficits. But if he continues to step up, he's going to get stepped on. But a good fight to see. And Nova's the kind of fighter that keeps winning even when he loses. Go ahead, Ness.
I was just gonna ask because that's the question. What's next? So step up to who? Because this was a step up, and to me he passed. Probably didn't look the best to people, but he passed. Who else would you like to see him fight? Because I don't think the Valdez fight is happening. Obviously, Valdez got ordered to fight Navarrete. He wants the rematch. It's for a full title. Bigger money, two Mexicans. They're going to deal with each other. Those are two names. So they'll leave Cortez to be available to make another interim type fight.
Well, maybe I'm a little bit too international, right? King of Essex. But maybe one of the guys, one of the Australian guys that fought Navarrete or what's my man? That fought Valdez. The one that Valdez beat for the title. Hughes, was it?
Oh, I thought you was talking about Williams. Wasn't it Williams? Liam,
was it
Wilson?
That's
Wilson?
Liam Wilson.
I think it's Liam Wilson.
Liam Wilson. That's who I'd like to see Cortez step it up against. Liam Wilson is a fair bout because, he passed the resiliency part. He passed the mental part, but the technique against somebody. Now, again, Wilson, people may question that one because Wilson may be a little bit shot from kind of the emotional drain of being so close and then losing and then getting another shot and then coming up short. But maybe he'll be hungry. But it's a different style that I think that Cortez has to get accustomed to fighting. And at that level, a contender, I think that really would do him some justice. What do you think about Liam Wilson as an opponent, or is that even necessary?
I don't mind him, and it's right up top ranks, Ali. They've used him. They've brought him back. It makes sense. I think it makes sense for them to consider him at least. So, yeah, I can't get mad at that. I don't know that there's anything better. Again, considering the way the Top Rank does business with their prospects / contenders, they usually keep things in-house or, deal with someone that is a free agent. So, yeah, I can't get mad at a Wilson. I'm looking. Now, that's a good name, but that's a tough-ass fight. And that's not a big enough name. So it's Versace Kakasi, right? Anthony Kakasi, I would love that guy. But he's a world title shot, and he's a tough fight. I don't know that Top Rank's going to send Cortez over there. Now, if you're ever going to send your fighter on the road, it will be for a title shot. But I don't know that he can get that. The Albert Bell fight, that's a tough fight. And truthfully, I wouldn't take it because I'm on the cusp of a title shot. If I fight Albert Bell, all I'm doing is, jeopardizing that,
Yeah.
Eduardo Rocky Hernandez is a good, fun fight for Cortez, but that's Matchroom. I don't know.
Another dangerous fight,
a big
unnecessary
fight.
Mileage.
This is a good name for him and a big name and a bigger step up than Nova on paper. I personally thought he lost to Gary Russell with one hand, but Mark Maxiago would be a good fight for Cortez. And, he's been bouncing around. He's not really PBC these days.
No, those are all good fights. And I hope that, this because sometimes it's just like that. You get a performance where you need to dig deep, and it's a different type of win. He didn't need to win. Go ahead.
I got one other name that they might throw at us.
Who you got?
I could see because he didn't look the greatest, maybe try to get him knocked off in-house. Charlie Suarez, the Filipino. He's 17-9. I think they might do that. That's because they just did Isley Martinez, I don't see why they wouldn't do Cortez Suarez,
Yeah, so not even moving on too fast, but that Troy Isley has transformed into a contender. I love what Bomac is doing with him. Now I could say, he kind of, I think, and I don't want to say this in a negative way, but he kind of fell into a bit of a spot with Martinez where he gave up his assets and he was letting Martinez kind of back him up and keep him at the end of his punches a little bit. And Martinez was able to counter. Martinez is a solid fighter. And, you mentioned about switching trainers. I think Martinez could benefit the way of Mario Barrios with going with the Virgil Hunter, somebody boxing fundamentals and with a calm demeanor. Javi just didn't seem like he was motivated with all that rah-rah. You scared of him? You think he's hitting? You said he do too much power. He just didn't seem like he did well with that. He needed more with, a different type of motivation, giving them kind of something to go off. And that's a little bit more Virgil style. Like, if you keep working your jab, son, I promise you're going to break this man down. He can't, like a little bit, a different style, a different voice, so to speak. But he's not done by any measure. This is one of those instances where, I was using the phrase chopping block fight, but it only means that your O got chopped off. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go, because if you do something like switch trainers, you can easily revitalize yourself and find, you can get a shot again on Top Rank, I'm guessing for sure.
Yeah, man. Isley certainly impressed me. What do you want to see next for Isley? Obviously, he's 160, Yeah, I don't know. What name you thinking?
Well,
because they got Johnny Beck, but I don't know that he's ready for that. But since they have Johnny Beck, maybe that dude that gave him a really, really good fight.
Denzel Bentley?
Denzel Bentley.
That's just what I was thinking, brother. Again, international, King of Essex. I'm going across seas with it. Bring in Denzel Bentley. Stylistic matchup. Denzel Bentley, I believe, just won a European or a Commonwealth title, too.
Let me see if there's a bigger name stateside, but... Yeah, man, there's probably not a big enough available name. Austin. Ammo Williams. Cross promotion?
I love that
fight.
It's
probably too soon. Ammo got stopped. He might not take that, but that I would like to see them offer Ammo the Troy Isley fight. Troy is 18 in BoxRec. Ammo's still 11. That's another good name. Michael Zafata. He just lost to Laura, in 1 round? 2 rounds. Him and Isley, what you think? Not I mean, another international name. He's not the biggest stateside name. There's not. I mean, the division is barren.
That's what I was going to say. It's the division.
If you want to go vet, Liam Williams, the one that fought Alantes Fox, he's for he just fought and got knocked out to Shiraza, and he fought Eubank Jr. That's a good name for Isley.
And guys, if you think we're tripping with all these international names, I don't know if you remember who Top Rank was bringing in Janibek to fight. I think one of the title holders was Italian that nobody ever heard of with 17-0 or something. So this is not, something that it's the fault of the division. Now here's a name. I'm just throwing it out there. People are going to say, man, get the F out of here.
Bro, I got to say this. This is insane. Troy Isley is number 18, and he beat Vladimir Hernandez and Javier Martinez, But Marquise Teller knocked out. Didn't he knock out Yoelvis Gomez? Shouldn't he be ranked higher? He only 25. Yo, this BoxRec terrible. You don't remember that? The Yoelvis Gomez win?
Yeah.
I guess
and
you
Taylor
can't rank
wasn't
him.
even a puncher.
I guess you can't rank him too high because Gomez was only 6-0 at the time. But come on, he had hella hype, man. They should have gave him more status for that.
Well, Ness, am I tripping to say one of two things? We can dust off Rum Punch and see if he want to, dance or
Whoa, with Isley?
Adames. Huh?
With Isley?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you giving him title shots already?
I mean, he's down with Bomac, I'm just saying, for this. Yeah, listen, boxing is about matchmaking.
Yeah,
Maybe
I know.
he's not
Those
ready
are
for
tough.
an active fighter
Those are
that's
tough
a known
matchups,
puncher.
champ. Those are
Huh?
tough. Those are tough matchups. Tough
Well,
matchups. Charlo is a world champion in 2 divisions, and Adames is a current champion who already suffered defeat and knows what that is like. I don't know.
Because
like
look at what we're doing at 160.
I would like the Gaché fight. That's a test. Can you beat Gaché like all the other contenders? Excuse me.
And that is a good fight. Gaché, always a serviceable veteran.
Mm-hmm.
But but this speaks to the division. People might think I'm tripping, but I'm just saying, like, what else are you going to do at 160? It's not the division you can kind of stick around and build yourself up. You kind of got to. You're only going to get known at 160.
I don't think Top Rank gonna move him like that. But another good fight for them is Stephen Butler. Didn't they use him with the champ they got? What's his name? The dude with the 2 belts. Don't he got 2 belts right now?
Janabek.
Didn't he fight Janabek? Yeah, he fought Janabek.
Stephen Butler.
He fought Janabek and he fought Steve Rose, so that's a good name. He lost to Janabek, beat Steve Rose. He just lost right now to Patrice Vonley, but yeah.
Yeah. How about Steve Rose? Since we talking,
I don't mind that. I just wish Isley was getting, a notable name. Like Xander just got a former world champ. Like, is Xander somehow more advanced than Isley? Because I don't think so.
No, we're talking that this is a reflection of the division. Even 154 gets tricky, such that we're talking about this version of Teixeira, which is good, former world champion. But that's why I mentioned before, where does Xander go? It ain't too many gimme fights or, get some experience fights at 54 because everybody's either a champion or a contender. And a similar things, for 160, you either are a champion and you're known or you're a contender and you need to fight a champion to get known because the other contenders are not necessarily in a higher position or not in a position to fight each other. So where do we go? I think of the whole lot. Denzel Bentley's the best name we called. It's a very realistic fight. Queensberry and Matchroom does business together all the time. And it would give Isley also some recognition, give him some international shine, so to speak. You can never discount that factor, especially dealing with promotions, and you may need to move on down the line. People may need you put on a performance they can remember. All of a sudden, people in the UK are like, yeah, I remember when that kid Troy Isley came over here and fought Bentley.
Yeah, man. Maybe they should think about him and Keyshawn headlining in the DMV area, obviously. Co-main and main event. Maybe it's time. Nathan Gallimore, I know we just seen him. Did he get stopped? I'm not remembering, but maybe that's another good name. A Nathan Gallimore, that's a stateside name for Troy. I do like the Gaché fight, though. Gaché answers questions. We know where Troy's at if he could beat Gaché. I like that fight.
What'd you think about the main event? Did you talk about it already? Or?
I mean, he blew through him, right? Like there was a punch or two that landed that maybe caused the scare, but yeah, man, Espinoza smoked him, in my opinion. What did you think?
Yeah, several knockdowns. I thought, kind of the so just putting it together as far as these guys that are the new era Mexican featherweights, if you will. You're talking about Bronco Lara, um, this guy Espinoza, guys that were unknown until they came on the scene, and then they just started doing some things. And I'm comparing those two guys, obviously in the same division, but Espinoza, that is a different ball game. He kind of has that Fedora danger to him, where he's tall for his division. But I don't see him falling into the brawling situation. He seems to be much smarter and knows where his strengths are, keeping fighters at the end of his punches. And if he's in close, he wants just enough space to work you with an uppercut. And he sticks to his game plan. I guess the intriguing part is, they got Shushu up there, and we love Shushu. We seen him, acknowledging the potential fight in the future with Inoue. What do you think about Shushu and Espinoza? Or should Shushu go, in another direction, maybe a Robisi Ramirez first, or something else? Because I think right now, Shushu probably is Espinoza fight is a little bit much. I know he said he was willing to do it all, but I just think it's a little bit much right now.
Yeah. Bro, they literally said Shushu was a medalist on Top Rank, like on ESPN. They put that. Like, they be wilding, bro. First they took Loma's loss, now they add him gold medals. And that's my guy, bro. But they gotta stop, man. They out there wilding. It was even hilarious to hear them talking about Tank and Loma without any slander. It was crazy.
Yo, that shows the preference, because and what if we get a fight, match of the century, potential showdown, and no slander. Everybody was glowing, cool about it.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. But yeah, I think that the rematch with Ramirez is next for Espinoza. Obviously, that's what I was told many months ago. Just like I was told he wasn't going to take the initial rematch because he wanted this tune-up. And rightfully so, man. I always like it this way. That immediate rematch, it doesn't give that champion an opportunity to be a champion and, flaunt his belt back home to his supporters. But, yeah, man. That's basically it, right? I mean, there was not much. I'm glad you jumped on because I wasn't going to talk about Lyndon Arthur. I ain't seen him.
Nah, man. It was a pretty good fight. That really wasn't it. I was going to ask you about Steven Navarro, his performance, and also if you saw Connor Walker versus Lewis Croker.
Hell no, Connor Walker.
Okay.
What the fuck? Sound like a strain. Connor Walker is a mixture of fucking Luke Skywalker and what's this? Connor is from the Terminator and shit, right? The kid. Nah, I didn't watch Connor Walker. That's actually. Did he win with that type of name? It's not a bad name.
Nah, I think it was a draw. I can't even remember. It was a very close fight.
Damn. Who do you think wins in that Navarrete-Valdez fight? He's coming off the draw and a loss. And, bro, I had him stopping Conceição because of what I seen a 6-0 fighter doing to Conceição every day in the gym. And don't get me wrong, there was times when Navarrete could have stopped Conceição, but he didn't. And he didn't so badly that he ended up getting that draw. And then after that, he moves up, with the Modelo body. And, he gets a loss. Can Valdez actually get the win now? Because he has momentum and the other guy seems to be descending slightly.
It's a hard question because I don't know where Valdez heart is at, and that's what's going to come down to. Navarrete, few fights ago, he's been exposed. It's just that some fighters seem to wilt under the pressure. You know what I'm saying? The volume. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Valdez. I don't want to say I'm hoping that he wins because Valdez has been an underachiever to me. And Navarrete is definitely an underachiever. I mean, but he was probably never supposed to come as far as he did. So Navarrete's playing with house money, and he's got to fight that way. He don't got no technique or no style. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear anybody tell me, no, but it's like nah, man, this shit just be, I mean, listen, the power used to be a thing, but it hasn't been prevalent anymore. And I'm hoping Valdez comes in with something different where he's not afraid. He's not afraid in those moments where Navarrete, to let Navarrete gas out a little bit and then, boxing between the flurries and, just give a better account for himself. He didn't do bad in the last fight. I just think he looked scared in some moments. He always got this fucking deer in headlights, and he was hesitant and slow on his punches to me. So I don't know. I'm hoping he does better this fight.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Maybe Navarrete's loss also motivates him, and he doesn't. I mean, he just looks better. I don't know. His weigh-ins and his body just been so wild to me. And I guess I should be supporting him as a fellow dad and shit, like making us dad bods, winners. But I don't know.
Yo, but before you go to the callers, I got to cut out. I'll jump back on if I can, man. I got to cut out, man. King Amin of Essex 1 on Instagram. King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter. Championship Rounds on YouTube. New episode is up. We talking about it. Sandy Ryan. Will they try to hit her with the old Stephanie Pinheiro?
Why your girl didn't accept that offer though?
With who, Mayor?
Yeah.
Honestly, why? She's trying to unify.
Let me tell you right now, if Sandy Ryan takes the fight with Pinheiro, she's losing. And free advice, I'm not saying this on air again. She's losing. Pinheiro ain't no joke. Sleep on that Puerto Rican if y'all want. That girl is serious. I've been following her. She already put somebody in the dirt, one of my friends. So I know she's the goods. But we'll see. Who you got? You got Ryan over her?
Yeah, I got Ryan.
Wow. No way.
Yeah.
No way. Are they the same height? Because I felt like Pinheiro was huge.
Pinheiro might be a little taller. She's taller.
She is.
She's
taller,
a big girl.
longer, and southpaw. Ain't she southpaw?
Yeah, Sandy liked to switch, though, man. It's not, you know what I mean?
Who's Sandy training with? With K and them or with Flick?
I'm not sure. Last time you seen it with Flip, right?
With Flick, yeah. I don't know if K is involved, but I thought it was Flick. Oh, that sucks because that's my guy. But Pinheiro's serious, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, no, she looked good against Tapia. I liked what she did, but I saw a flat-footed Tapia that's just swimming, throwing punches, catching her with shit, and I'm like, yo, when she get caught flat-footed in the squared up against Sandy.
Gotta remember that was her Matchroom debut. They just signed her for that Matias card. You know what I'm saying? They just signed her. She been on the underground doing her thing. And it's crazy because she draws. She's fought, like I've seen at least 3 of her fights, and she's been in front of big crowds. And again, she put pause on one of my friends, and they flew her out there. And I heard the pay was good, So I'm shocked that she did get hit as much. But again, it was a big card, bigger stage. Just because she was, fighting in the packed house doesn't mean she was fighting in front of as many as they did last Saturday on the Matias card. But
well, she's gonna come outside of Puerto Rico.
So wait,
come over to
what's
the UK.
Story? What's this? Oh, she got to go to the UK for it. What's the timeline? When they trying to put that together?
I don't know.
Go.
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
because it's probably going to be an undercard. It's not going to be a main. So maybe on the undercard of Prograde, but it might be a little bit too, you know what I mean? Undercard of Prograde Catterall.
I seen that, bro. All the shit talking Matias did. He about to let Regis go fight Catterall. You should have just asked for an immediate comeback. Like, yo, give me the Regis fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just built Regis up to fight someone else? I mean, they work crazy. I don't know what they doing. But, champ, let them know where they can find them championship rounds.
King Amin of Essex, 1 on IG. King Amin of Essex, 1 on Twitter. Championship rounds right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So check him out, man. And I'll be back. If not, you'll see me soon. Peace.
All right. There you have it. King Amin. If you want to call in and voice your opinion, you know what to do. The number to call, 563-999-3427. Twitter and Discord is also available for anybody that wants to call in using Twitter or Discord. You can do that as well. I'm restarting that Discord. I just realized y'all been told me that wasn't working, but it is now. Hopefully. Let's see here. We got ourselves, what's this? Ohio, Columbus. Rakim, what up?
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, audio's okay.
Everything straight.
Yeah, shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to the Boxing Boys. Shout out to King Amin. Appreciate you always putting on for us. Man, I forgot to tell you when I started calling in last week, man, to congratulate you on your wedding. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Thank you.
It's amazing also just to hear the whole community also sharing in your blessings, man. And, yeah, we all felt that for sure when you were gone for a few days, man. It definitely changed things up. You got a proper hardcore show going this morning about, this weekend. I really, really quick want to say, Espinoza, man, I think he's proven to be a problem. I think, obviously he came out of nowhere and upset Ramirez, but it looks like he is someone who really respects what it means to be champion. He went right back and you could tell he was working hard. I felt like he was showing some different wrinkles to his game. He's definitely got like a technical edge. I think, how he pivots and puts on pressure and how he's countering. I don't know, maybe this guy they chose was also, was meant to make Espinoza look good, but I think he is looking good. So, I don't know. He might be a serious problem in the division. For all we know, man, maybe he's just got the kryptonite for Ramirez and ends up beating him again. I could see a lot happening here.
It's going to be a tough fight. You got to remember, Ramirez put him down too.
Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Agreed, man.
Ramirez gets great sparring too. He probably underestimated Espinoza like everyone did. We got put onto him very, very late. Last minute, we had a caller, Contrell in Phoenix, who kept telling us to look into him. Eventually, we interviewed him. That interview led to finding out he was being trained with Manny Robles, which changed things for a lot of us, but not enough to bet. Fucking Contrell bet and made goddamn like 40,000 or 26,000, some crazy big ass number.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, nah, man.
That's
That was a huge fight for this community because Contrell had been telling us for at least a fucking month.
I don't think odds are never gonna be that wide on him again, for real.
Nah. Well,
never.
I could see them. I don't know. I mean, he's so freakishly tall. He's 6'1" in that division. But what do you think the odds would open up him versus Inoue?
Oh, Maybe they wouldn't put
You
it
may
more
feel
than
like
like
it's your
because
time,
it's up a division. Maybe they
but it's
go
not
put
your
him more
time.
than like a 3-1 favorite, 2-1 favorite. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, I appreciate the call.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I had to send my wife. I'm like, yo, bring my ring. I forgot I had my shit on. Yeah, I don't know. He said 3-1 favorite. Has Inoue been that? Has he been that? Well, I think he was something like that for Fulton, right? 3-1 favorite. That would be interesting if Inoue opened up 3-1. If they gave Espinoza plus 300, I'm jumping on it. I'm just saying. Treese, Toledo, what up?
Yo.
What's good?
What up, though? What up, though? Hey, man. Say, man. Your man, Andrescortes. Hey, I don't know. That win was a little iffy. I don't know if he got that done like you say he did. And then my nigga out here missing weight and shit. You know. But I got a 130-pounder here in the city who don't miss weight. You feel me? Who should be next up for that WBO strap. You feel me? The winner of that Oscar Valdez and Navarrete. You know, my guy, Albert Bell, future champion of the world. You know what the fuck going on. But hey, we should be in the mix. I don't know
Let's
what
see,
the
man. Let's see. I ain't even trying to tease you, but let's see do he get it because like he already was supposed to be in line. Somehow Valdez got a shot at an interim. Gets the interim. So now he's ordered to fight the champion, pushing Bell back. All the while, the fight on TV Friday is being talked about also for the same Navarrete Valdez fight or interim. So it's gonna play out interesting because Cortez is with Top Rank and Bell is not.
I get it. I know you be talking that promoter shit. We need a big promoter and all this shit. We gotta find our way though. Albert Bell, I don't know what the fuck going on where you at. I do know what the fuck going on. I know you in the gym. I do know that. And I'm sure I know you got a fight coming up here soon. But point being, you feel me? We need you in the mix for this strap, my guy. World championship status. Yeah. That's for damn sure. But hey, I ain't gonna hold you. The more and more I think about Espinoza, bro, at 126, I swear for God, bro, I need to see him and Nick Ball fight, bro. Nick Ball, bro. Just because that shit is such an anomaly. Like his height and Nick Ball's shortness. That shit, bro, I gotta see that shit, bro. I just gotta see how that fight would play out in the ring, bro. Like what Ness, how do you think that shit would how do you think that would look?
You know how it's gonna play out. You know Nick Ball gonna cheat because he too little.
Hey, he gonna be in talk about being in his chest. That man gonna be in his trunks the whole night, man. He gonna be trying to, you feel me? He gonna be trying to go talk about having to go to the body. That's all he can hit, fuck around. Cause I don't see how he even be able to reach Espinoza for a headshot. So, hey, I just want to see that. I just want to see the circus fight type of shit that would be. You feel me? And Troy Isley, the way that they talking about, man, they talking about him like he might be up next for a title shot or something. Like they trying to push him along or something. Like I said, I feel like that 160 and that cruiserweight, them two of the most barren divisions in boxing. So it's like, where they gonna put what they gonna do with him at 160 for Top Rank? Like I can't even think of many 160 fighters that they got there for real.
That's besides what I'm saying. They gotta go out and source like they did before, like they did for Johnny Beck. But the best thing to do is to get some Johnny Beck opponents so that they could build the Troy Isley fight.
Your man Cordell Booker need to jump on that Troy Isley action. Well, that should be something.
That's true. That's true. But that's true. That's true. That's true. He has 60. That's true.
Yeah, he in the mix for that. He should jump on that.
That's true. That's true.
I would like to see something like that.
That
for
name.
Sure.
See what happened.
For sure. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio. Jared Anderson, Albert Bell, man. We in the mix, baby. We in the mix. Future world champions, man. You know what the fuck going on. Y'all be cool.
We got NFL. What it do? You're not there. 5432. Khaled, Indiana. Oh, Khaled.
Ness, what's good?
What up with you?
Good. Hey, man. All right, I'm gonna go up and down the card. I want to start with John Navarro. It was his second fight. He looked solid. He looked good. You know, he was putting his punches together well. Still got some shit to work on though. He like a prospect of the most prospect only in his second fight, but he looked good. Got like a lot of talent. Bomac fighter, like the Latin brother. I think he got the win, right? Like the Latin brother that's with Bomac.
The Latin brother.
Man, I don't be knowing names, bro. He Latino. Cash Diaz.
Oh yeah. Floyd.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He looked good. He looked solid. I like his counter punches ability. He looked good. Troy Isley. I saw that fight. He looked really good. Man, Javier, like Robert Garcia, for like his greatness, man, his fighters been kind of taking some L's lately, but like he like got so many, you know what I'm saying, that it's cool, but you know, shit, his fighters been taking some L's, but Javier Martinez didn't look bad to me. You know, he looked good. I actually like his style, but what I feel what you're saying that like if he is a boxer, then like maybe he should switch because Robert Garcia is a pressure type boxing ability, but you know we definitely on that pressure shit. Troy Isley looked very good. You know what I'm saying? He I don't know about title shots for Troy, because like they were saying on the broadcast that he was still trying to find his confidence, and he just now be like leaving that he could be a champion after this last camp. So we probably just want to build on that, and then you know maybe get him some of those guys that you were saying who fight Belichick or Belichick. Oh man, I'll be fucking up the names, but yeah, some of them guys. And then lastly, Steven Espinoza, he looked like a problem. I don't think I think he's going to be one of the most avoided fighters at 126 because all them dudes is little over there. So in a way, like I got Espinoza beating in a way, little ass. You come up there, you going to lose. Like I got Nick Ball losing the Inouye. Oshaki Foster, that's a tough fight. Like, that's a tough fight, yo. Like, Espinoza, like, if you keep working on his defense at a 6'1" dude that, like, fight tall, like, bro, that's a tough fight, bro. He looked good. He beat up on the brother. You know what I'm saying? Even my man Shoo. Like, that's a tough fight for Shoo. So, man, you know, he looking like a monster, but, yeah, bro, great card. Looking forward to it.
like
Bam Rodriguez this weekend, bro. What's up,
but
bro?
it's
That's
not
my
your
call.
time.
Wow. Khaled, appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility. First super chat of the day, we got CLT Meach, $2. Opinion on Catterall versus Regis in August. I like the fight. I'm just shocked that that's the fight when the zone was building Regis Subriel Matias so much, and I get it. No sense in leaving Regis waiting for Matias. He hasn't fought since last December, but again, they just invested so much time and energy into building up that fight. And I'm not saying it's not there. Like, you know, he can beat Catterall if possible and call out Matias, still continuing the feud, but it was a curveball. I do like it because at least it's boxer versus quote-unquote puncher, so we shouldn't get a boring fight, but Catterall is going to try and use the Devin Haney blueprint. It's up to Regis not to allow that. Have Boxing, strange name, Have Boxing. Member for 1 month on the prospect level. Good morning, TBV. Good morning to you. Mozzie with the $5. 500 people watching on YouTube and only 100 likes. Make it make sense. Let's go, community. Tell me about it. That's why we having a chat lock, bro. Because it's like we get no love on the likes. Mad Bet 100, Kansas City, $2. Daily dose of Tankwell. He says, chicken sin next. Tankwell winner coming. Yeah, right. ESPN was saying that Tank and Loma seems possible and likely for the end of this year, which means they lied to us again on the Shakur fight. They were saying he was next. That ain't happening. And that's understandable because everybody's going to say, well, Ness, you can't be mad. Haney fought him. He's a legend. Hall of Famer. Get him on the resume. Shakur's young. Tank's young. That fight's still there, which all that is just true. You know, it's just true. And boxing just doesn't work the way that it should, where it's like prime athlete versus prime athlete. You know, why get Tank and Shakur in their 20s? Why? Fuck off, Ness. You're getting Tank Shakur when Tank's in his 30s. You understand? Like, that's just how this sport works. It's exactly reverse it. Why get, Loma and Tank when they were, younger in their careers? Like, no, you're getting it when Loma is 36. This is just the way that the sport works. Devin got Loma at 35 or 34. Fucking Canelo's fought a bunch of 30-something-year-olds. It's just how this sport works. I wish, there was an article that I need to read. I don't know who wrote it, but I got to find it. I'm sure Google will help me. And it was something, I'm paraphrasing, something like, I don't even know how to paraphrase it. Basically, it was an article around the Turkey Al-Sheikh whole buyout, buying the promoters out, and what it means, or what we think it means and what it doesn't. So I need to read that because that's the only way for these fights to happen with these guys in their prime is when, everyone is working together for one goal. But when everyone has their individual business goal, which is to make money for their business, then, Loma fighting Tank and Tank fighting Loma never made sense until now. Now, for Loma, it's a final payday, a bon voyage, and for Tank, it's a payday and a way to get a legend out of there and retire him because, there's no one that doesn't expect Tank to do what he does, right? Like, he gonna do what he do, which is get a fucking knockout. And now, that's a guarantee versus an older Loma. So, yeah, I guess it's still a win-win for the two fighters, but not for us. We don't get that fight in its prime. And, again, it's what's happening throughout the entire sport, bro. That needs to change because, again, Shakur and Devin didn't happen. You see? That now, and it can still happen, but like, it's just different now with everything that took place. Hopefully it can build itself back to what it used to be. I seen Hitchens and shout out to Tiger Crazy. Tiger said, man, I'll slap the shit out you. Hitchens and Tiger Johnson was beefing at the fights. That shit was crazy. Shout out to Hitchens. He talked his shit and remained calm, because sheesh. Tiger was not playing. I wonder what set that off. I might have to get that interview to be nosy, like, because damn, why you want to smack my man? CYP, what up?
Yo, man, we got to tap in with these hardcores, always calling in, talking shit on big topics about hardcore shit. But when it's a hardcore show, they don't call in to talk nothing. You motherfuckers. I told y'all, man, y'all don't mean shit to this sport. Y'all just a
Wow.
complainer.
I agree
Y'all
with
just
you.
a complainer. The fuck? Hey, did y'all know that most fights, do you know that Oscar De La Hoya only had one fight in his 20s that did a meal? And most of his fights that did a meal were in his 30s? I start to realize that it ain't about what we want, it's about when they can make the most money. Because it is called prize fighting. It's not really called boxing. They call it boxing for the sport, so you know what sport it is. But it's really about making money. Every promoter, every coach, every athlete, they want to make money. And I find it crazy that we'll complain about shit, but if we were a boxer, we wouldn't because we would understand it. If we were a promoter, we wouldn't because we would understand it. If we were a network, we wouldn't because we would understand it. It's like always from the outside, you see things differently than they do on the inside. And I'm just keeping it real with you. If when Tank was in his 20s, the only person he could have fought in his 20s that could have made him $1 million buys, he fought him in his 20s, and that was Ryan. Ain't nobody else like gonna guarantee that them kind of numbers in their 20s. We could hope, but come on now, keep it real. It's not gonna happen. So hopefully, Tank gonna be 30, I think, this year. So he'll be in that 30 range, and hopefully, them numbers keep going, so we can get the fights that we want. I mean, it is what it is. But I wanted to give a special shout out because I don't know some of y'all watch the Olympics, some of y'all love that shit. It ain't just about boxing sometimes. But I want to give a shout out to my coach, my mentor, Dennis Mitchell. All three of his girls made the Olympic team. I don't know if y'all understand that. That's like one boxing gym. All fucking three of them dudes in each weight class win a gold medal. That's how it is. All three of his girls, Sha'Carri Richardson, Melissa Jefferson, and TT Terry, all three of them made the Olympic team. That shit is crazy. And then on the men's side, Kenny Benderrick, he also trains him. He made the Olympic team. And then a big shout out to one of my best friends, John Bolton, the USC sprint coach, headmaster of the Sharks. His boy, Fred Curley, my boy, also made the Olympic team, man. I got to give a shout out to the people listening. I'm proud of y'all. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. Y'all might never hear this show, but if you do, CYP was here for you. TBX, CYP, TBV, I'm gone.
All right, damn, CYP, you fooled me. He said, oh, the hardcores and da-da-da. Like he was about to talk about the topic and shit. Fooled me. But hey, you right. At least you called in. We got Miami Mark.
Yo, what up? How's my audio?
Straight.
So, quick question. I did see, I don't remember what fight it was, but Stitch was working the corner.
That was the
And
Cortez
I believe
fight.
the head coach. Yeah, I was like, the head coach is asking Stitch, what do you see?
Yeah,
And
I
at
mean,
first I thought he was.
Stitch, come on. I knew someone was going to have an issue with that. I'm so glad I watched it with the audio. Like, bro,
I'm telling you.
there's nothing wrong with asking Stitch what he sees. First of all, Luis Cortez gave his brother the instructions, then said, Stitch, what are you seeing? And how many years does Stitch have being in the corner? Yeah, he's a cut man, but that's what I'm saying. That's like falling into the Troy King theory where if you ain't done it, you can't teach it. No, you can absorb the sport from the outside looking in especially from the corner. Being around legendary trainers and fighters. How can you not, how is Stitch not credible? Explain to me.
I mean, he's seen it all. He's seen the biggest fights. He's seen the biggest cuts out there. So that was just interesting to me. I was just like,
I
is
just
he
don't think
coaching?
it's negative. I don't think it's as negative as people are going to make it out. I think there's nothing wrong with asking. First of all, who's the next Stitch Duran? Does he exist? What cut man has the clout of Stitch Duran? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to ask that man that shit, man. He's Stitch fucking Duran. Who's next up to be the next Stitch? Mike Basil? Who else? Like, I don't know. Who's out here the fucking legend of cuts? Like, Jorge Capetillo for what he did with Tyson Fury? And that's what I'm saying. Motherfucker's resume ain't as deep. So, I don't know. I wouldn't have an issue asking a Hall of Famer advice. And look, they got the win.
Yeah.
They got the win.
Yeah. And it's crazy because wasn't Nova over here, like, making fun of Frank before he fought Tank about, oh, congrats, but he put up the footage of him losing in the amateurs.
Well, he didn't say congrats. He said good luck. That was right before the fight. And he
Yeah.
took it down after Frank
Yeah.
lost. Fucking, that was funny.
Yeah. That's crazy. Now look, here you go out there to compete, and you can't get it done. Nasty work. But Troy Isaac looked good. I love seeing the corner work. Man, that corner looked good. Everybody had their moments. Everybody speaking. Everyone gets their input. They didn't put too much information on him, and he looked good. Espinoza, man. Hey, Robisi fights this weekend. I'm actually here in Miami. I'm gonna go watch it. I want to see if they give him the rematch. Which you think they're gonna? If he performs well, you think they're gonna throw Robisi back in there?
Yeah, for sure. That's the plan. That's the plan that, Espinoza was supposed to get the tune up, do his thing, and then they come back. Yo, fucking that Robisi looks like a reggaetonero to me and shit. He look like, he don't look Cuban, right? He look Puerto Rican. He look like he about to start rapping, Spanish trap and shit. He fixed his teeth. He got the fucking frost tip hair highlights. Nah, he feeling himself, man. Hopefully he get that. That would be good for him. They could get that win because then they'll get a trilogy, put some shit in the history books.
Mm-hmm. And you can see the respect between the two. Robisi came in the locker room, said what's up to him, like, hey, now, I'm coming. Don't forget about me. I'm coming for you now. But overall, it was a good card. I
That's
really
a tough fight
enjoyed
for
it.
Robisi again. Even though he's gonna be familiar, it's a tough
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. That was a good card. And that arena looked nice. That was the first time at that Fontainebleau. It looked nice.
Matchroom was there first. Matchroom
for
debuted
Hitchens?
there.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your
Right, I
time.
think they did with Hitchens, but that's my call. Keep it up. Next good show. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you. Love the avatar. The world is yours. De lo mío, Calocat.
Yo,
What
you
up?
here? Oh, cool and cool. It was good with you. Another day, another pod.
You already know.
That fight, there was some good fights, man. Nova had a chance to take it because Cortez, man, he was in bad shape. He was huffing and puffing, but it's like, damn, Nova always some championship rounds, man. Some championship rounds that he's always just I don't know. He just doesn't have that second wind or the third wind. He just gets tired. I think that's what Nova is. I don't think Nova's ever gonna get past that hump. And yeah, man, Isley, the other dude, Javier Martinez. I'm like in the beginning, bro. It didn't even look like he belonged in that ring. Because Isley was like just landing everything, and this dude wasn't even throwing. But as soon as the fight kept going on, Martinez started to, land his jab more and do a little bit more. But it's crazy for a guy to be an Olympian and stuff damn, it looked like Troy Isley in the beginning was just outclassed him. And it was just crazy. And cash flow, I don't know. I think he's kind of too short for 118. I know height's not important, but I don't know, man. And then he doesn't the 118 guys from Japan, the 118 guys in Japan can crack. So it's what is Floyd gonna do when he, if he ever gets to that level? Because Top Ranks is still giving him what up?
It took me some time, but didn't Maloney just lose? I mean,
don't even know.
That's very soon, though, right? Maybe that's too soon.
Yeah, he's not ready for Maloney because going from the guy he just fought to a former world champion, Maloney is that's a huge step. That's
But you need a former. You need a former, and I think Maloney done lost twice now. I'm double checking. Maloney.
Yeah, I know he lost to Nakatani.
3 times. Maloney lost 3 times. He's 27-3, 1 KO. He just lost right now to. Again, the thing is, why would Maloney take a Floyd Diaz fight? But he just fought a fucking 8-0 dude in the Tokyo Dome.
I mean, too, if Top Rank believes in
there's not
Floyd,
a lot of bantamweights either, man. You got to take what you could get.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm gonna say. I think if they give him, a good amount of money, I think they'll take it. But I mean, he's taking it. But does Top Rank believe in Floyd that he's, that investment is gonna come back? Because Maloney beating Floyd doesn't really do anything for Maloney. It's just for Top Rank, it's an expensive tune, like expensive. Not a tune-up because Floyd's not a tune-up, but an expensive win for Maloney to get back in the mix. But yeah, man, it was a nice thing of cards. Yeah, that dude Divino, man, I think Robeezy's gonna beat him in the next fight because Robeezy was like, Robeezy landed that left on him, bro, and he almost didn't get back up from that. Like he pulled a fury because when Robeezy landed that, I was like, yo, this dude's done, and he had to move a lot too in that fight. Like, do you remember like he messed up his ankle in that fight?
Yeah. No, he
this
fucked
dude
up
at
his
Divino.
leg. Yeah, hell yeah.
So imagine like them lanky dudes like that, like they're one step, like they take one wrong step and they'll throw out their back because it's just like, I don't know. I think Robeezy might, probably take it. It was like you said, I think Robeezy underestimated him. I think Robeezy was just, he was basically a hometown fight. If you think about it, all the Cubans was down there, and
He
this
certainly
dude Divino.
underestimated him, bro. Listen, nobody knew who that dude was, and if you go through his resume, there was nothing there. What stuck out to us in the final days was, who he been sparring with and who he was training with. Once we seen he was with Manny, he was like, ooh. Then it was, then shit changed, but it ain't changed enough for me to make the bet. But once again, shout out to Contrell and Phoenix, man.
He made a pretty penny, but yeah, man, I don't know, Divino. Yeah, man, 126, bro. What's good with Luis Nunez, bro? My man's ain't like, bro. How's my man's affording to live in New York City, bro? He hasn't fought in 3 years. Like how's he?
Bro,
where's this man getting money from?
I think that they giving him some sort of stipend because Lewis had a fight scheduled, and there's been rumors that he's getting a fight, but yeah, man, nothing.
Oh yeah, man, and Troy Isley hit up my boy Banana Rosario, man. He had a comeback fight. It was at 68, but like he's not tied to PBC no more. Former champ.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The powers that be, they might like the Cordell fight, man. They said Cordell,
How old's Booker now? What's like Booker, like 35? Because he's been around because he started late.
You spot on. I think he's 34. You spot on with that. And this is what I'm saying. This how this game work. You don't get someone in their 20s, man. It just don't work that way. Very often.
Yeah, I think Cordell Booker. Then Liam Williams, he fought Boo Boo too for the belt. I remember. And Boo Boo couldn't get him out of there.
Yeah, but then he, after that, he's been stopped a few times. But that would be a good fight. Liam Williams would be a good fight.
Yeah, man. And, Butler's a good fight. He fought Janet back. It's like you said, if they're trying to build up him for Janet back, they might as well start getting in there with them former opponents,
Mm-hmm.
What you think? You think has his chin been tested yet? You think
whose?
Isley's? Has he been in there with a puncher?
I mean, Vlad Hernandez is a puncher.
Yeah, Vlad.
Hernandez is in there to test you.
Yeah, they should put him in there with Butler, man. See how that chin, man.
Booker's 33.
He's 33. Damn, I thought he was older. But 33. That's still that's when you're actually at your physical and mental prime. So, who knows? Booker might upset him. But yeah, 160 is weak. Like 160 is like literally you got to look all these names up on BoxRec. Like look at the guy Janovic beat for the IBF. It was either going to be between Gulatari and Falco. Like a who's who. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like what happened? 160 was one of them divisions that had prestige, and moment Canelo moved up, Triple G, was just stealing money from the zone, fighting Steve Rose and the other guy he fought. I forgot that European guy. Like it's crazy. 160 is real. Oh, what happened? What about the Japanese dude? Triple G knocked out.
He retired. Maroda, Toyota Corolla.
Oh, he retired. That's crazy.
Yeah, he retired.
He must have. Damn, Triple G put a beating on him like that he had to retire.
Yeah, he been gone.
What about Rob Brandt too? Rob Brandt's a name,
Rob
former
Brandt,
champ.
bro. Rob Brandt retired. He's a fireman.
Wow, that's
He's a
crazy.
fireman, and his wife and him flip houses in Texas, I think it is. Shout out to
Oh
Rob
yeah.
Brandt, man. One of the realest.
Oh,
He's a
that's what's up,
fucking
man.
real
He
one.
parlayed his career
Bro,
into
they got
something.
2 English bulldogs too.
That's crazy. 160, yeah. So 160 stint. So it's like you said, maybe yeah, it's looking like Cordell Booker's probably the best option right now in basically Janet Beck's last fight is Bentley and Butler. That's
Yeah,
what it's
I
looking
mean,
like.
but Bentley ain't gonna do it. Bentley's number 2. I didn't even realize that. He's number 2 for a rematch at fucking Johnny Beck. He gonna sit right there and wait and
Yeah, Bentley did all right though in that last fight. I remember when they fought, like Bentley was doing some, like Janet Beck didn't look like the Kazakh monster that they got him booked as,
Yo,
which I
there
don't
is
believe.
no yo, this 60-pound division is stinky. They need
It's
like
thin, bro. It's thin.
Isley
It's thin.
definitely needs to do something so that he can become the face of this shit because damn, it
Yeah, I
is
think
muerto.
I think he's ready for Janet Beck now. Get a little step up fight. I think get a Butler in there with him. Get a Butler in there with him and throw him to Janet Beck. Sink or swim. Sink or swim. Like we don't gotta keep building him up. Like what's he gonna be doing? It's like it's true. Think about it. What's he gonna fight a Liam Williams for? Like what's he?
Falco.
Falco lost to Guluteri. Like and Guluteri was
Yeah,
outclassed by Janet Beck.
but that's what I'm saying. You gotta give Troy somebody like that, right?
Like for that, I'd rather him get in there with Guluteri that beat Falco.
Falco got something scheduled in Brazil. Guluteri has nothing scheduled, but yep. Since then, he lost to Johnny Beck and won.
Yeah, get Guluteri back in there. They should look at Cordell Booker, but maybe Booker's not gonna take that. Like
that's a good fight. That's a dangerous fight. They won't do that. Amilcar Vidal, Samson fighter that lost to Elijah. That's a good fight. I don't think they're doing that though.
What about Jared Hurd? Like even though
that's a good fight. Yo, that's a main event in his fucking hometown of Virginia because Hurd is from around there somewhere.
Yeah, he's from Maryland.
Bro, that's a good fight.
Only thing that sucks is that Hurd's been losing so many fights, but still he still has a name value.
Isn't he on a comeback though?
Is he what?
Isn't he on a comeback? I feel like
he was fighting. He was fighting on some non-televised cards like a couple months ago.
I feel like he had got like a tune-up or some shit.
What about Luis Arias?
Luis Arias.
That's another.
Oh, Cuba. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah. So damn, he got one tune-up in 2023. He ain't been back since. So I don't know. Is he even in shape? That's 6-7 months. Yo, why Jared Hurd box rec pick? My man look like, what's that singer name? Oh my God, did he turn into like a TikToker now and shit?
Oh, you're talking about this dude.
DeRusso, maybe?
Yeah, Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo.
Yo, he out here looking like Jason Derulo on his box rec. Hey, Jared, stop fucking playing, man. Cut that shit off. He got that little fucking 3 dreads hanging in front. Yo, he looking like Jason Derulo right now.
Yeah, he looks real artsy.
But I mean, he need another tune-up. That's a good fight though. That's a good fight.
Yeah.
Yo, Isley fans ain't happy with the Hurd shit.
Why not?
I don't know. I like that. Hurd? I like that. That's a former world champ. But Armando Resendez, that motherfucker gave a tough fight to Elijah. And he beat the brakes off of Hurd. That would be a good fight. He lost to Marcos, though, so I don't know if Team Isley, man, we already beat the dude that beat him. That's how they might look at it.
Yeah, but it's like you said, we gotta stop doing that triangle theory, because just because you beat the dude that beat him don't mean anything. Like, fight is different. Like, every fight is different. Every fighter,
Nah, for sure. Bro, let me get to some other callers. I got Timboski behind you. Mozzie with the $5. CYP, we all fans. Not pro boxers, not promoters, not networks. We don't care about their already fat pockets. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. It's absolutely free to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility. Uh-oh. CYP Border Wars fees have been paid. So we got ourselves one fight that is A-side, B-side, B-side, A-side, two fighters we could talk about. So Border Wars show Wednesday. We're going to figure out a time that works for some of the other Border Wars participants. But Wednesday, expect a Border Wars show. CYP and G-Von, please submit, nice photos to be used for a potential fight poster. We're going out to Timbo Sky.
Yo.
Hopefully those guys make it to the ring. I want to see that fight. What up, Timboski? Timboski. Timboski.
Yo, you hear me?
We hear you perfect, brother. We just need you to talk to us. Talk
Okay,
to us.
the signal caught, man. The signal caught. You can hear me, yeah? Fully.
If you don't stop asking me, can I hear you and fucking talk?
No, I can't. Every time I talk, I can't hear you. It sounds like you're gone out. What I'm saying, it sounds like you're gone out.
Only time I go out is when I stop talking, brother. Just go ahead and talk.
Okay, cool. No problem. I know I can hear me now. Like I said now. Ooh. Yeah. Luke, man, what's going on this? What's going on the whole TBV community? What's good, people? Yeah, we're talking about interesting one here. What's next for? We were talking about Troy Isley, you know what I'm saying? Espinoza. I was even impressed with Abraham Nova. They did him dirty, in my opinion. I wasn't really impressed with Cortez. I wasn't impressed there. Where are we going to start now? Yes, I would like to see Espinoza. He's a very imposing physical presence at that 126 division. Very physical imposing presence. It's going to be a very difficult matchup for my boy Nick Bull. Espinoza, that's a real junkyard Mexican. Tip Bayless, all these rest of these idiots want to talk about how our record is shit against Mexicans. That would be a great victory for Nick Bull right there. You know what I'm saying? Tough bout, back-to-back bouts. You know what I'm saying? Big bouts for Nick Bull. That's an interesting matchup. But we're going for Bernardo Lopez first. You get me? Let Robisi get his win on the weekend. You get me? Against his gained opponent, and then we'll see what Espinoza does in the rematch against Robisi, and we'll take it from there. My boy, another English card that happened on the weekend, man. And hold on this, man. How dare you talk about who's Coda Walker? Who's Coda Walker? Oh, we talking about? You didn't watch Lewis Crocker and Conor Walker. That could be fight of the year. That's the debate. That's debate for fight of the year. That's some Ward and Gatty shit, man. You didn't watch that, no? I know King Amin and Essex watched it. You didn't watch that, no? Huh?
You know the answer is no.
Fucking hell. You need to go sit down. Yeah, go drink some Mufongo. Go drink some Mufongo Kool-Aid with Joe Palito. And then you need to go watch that fucking fight there. That was a great fight. You understand? And then we have our boy Troy Isley. He's one of my favorite young guys, up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I know America. You know what I'm saying? You're depleted of 160 pounders. You understand? And let's stop discrediting the 160 pound division. Talking about it's trash, it's garbage. No, there ain't no Americans up in there. There ain't no Americans up in there. That's why Hamza Shiraz is controlling it.
I didn't use those words. I didn't use those words.
You said it was. You said it was tough. What did you say? What did you say? It
was barren.
It was what?
Barren.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Look it up.
You got IBO champion in there. Oliha. You got IBO champion in there. Oliha. You can get Troy Isley to go overseas and fight.
Oliha. Man, get the fuck
Oliha.
out
He's
here.
the IBO champion, the same as Bevo, the same as the rest of the motherfuckers, man. The same as Onglesias. Come on, man.
Isley gonna fight Cordell Booker.
You don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? No, man. No, tell him to
Yeah.
come over. Tell him to come over here, get some
Come
Denzel Bentley work. Tell him
over.
to get some Denzel Bentley work. Or why don't you punch up Shea
Bentley
Mosley
won't
Jr.?
fight him. Bentley won't fight him.
What?
Tell
What do
Bentley
you
to
mean Bentley
fight.
won't? Who told you that?
Because
Who told you that?
Bentley is number 2, my man. Why would he fight? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, because he'll fight anybody, man. He'll fight
okay,
anybody. The
okay,
160-pound division is not depleted.
okay,
You got Lara, you got
okay.
Lara in
Denzel
there.
could get a rematch
You got you.
with Johnny Beck for 2 belts, but you think he gonna fight Isley? Okay, he gonna risk
No,
his
no.
number 2 ranking.
Listen. Obviously,
He gonna
listen.
risk
If
his
I'm being
number 2
realistic,
ranking.
listen. If I'm being realistic, there's multiple. If I'm being realistic, there's multiple guys you could pair him up in there with. You know what I'm saying to you? You could put the guy. You could put the guy that just knocked out Felix Cash, Tyler Denny. Tell Troy Isley to come overseas to get his name out there.
Bro,
Tyler Denny
you
just
sound
knocked out Felix
crazy,
Cash.
bro. Tyler
Huh?
Denny?
Yes, Tyler Denny. These are the guys there, man. Or put him in there with Goucher. You got to put him in there with Goucher. Goucher just came out. Oh yeah, he's on TBC.
Terrell Goucher. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, not no fucking
You got
Denny. Tyler Denny. Sounds like a
what about my
fucking
boy?
diner.
Sounds like a who?
A diner.
A diner. Or what about Cornflake? What about Cornflake then?
I don't know.
Cornflake want that work?
I don't know that Cornflake could take that fight.
Yeah, he better. If you want to talk about title contentions.
Because Cornflake he works with the WBA, right? So he's been getting like WBA little belt. Look, he's number 3. He ain't giving up his ranking. He looking at a Laura rematch. He already got knocked out by Laura. That's safer.
Okay. You made a point there.
Top Rank, if you're listening, send him an offer. That's not a bad name. I like Lamana. Jersey stand up.
Cornflake, interesting fighter. I remember we was debating him either he's going to get the knockout or the decision against his last opponent. You know what I'm saying to you? And he got the job done. He destroyed my man in the last bout. So I'm impressed with Cornflake. Cornflake deserves whatever shot that he gets next. Again, we got guys like Conor Coyle, my boy Conor Coyle. You know what I'm saying? He's still got undefeated Nathan Heaney. Or you could try and bring back Michael Zarafa and let Troy Isley beat up on him. I think Troy Isley could beat up on Zarafa. You know what I'm saying to you?
You saying all the names I said. It's still a barren division. Look at what we talking about. We talking about Zarafa, common opponent with Peter Quillen. Peter Quillen been retired like 7 years.
I told you to take Troy Isley overseas and fight Oliha IBO champion. If Troy Isley can get the IBO belt off Oliha, that will be open up some more gates. You know what I'm saying? Then there's guys like Chris Eubanks Jr. Possibly Chris Eubanks Jr. The money right. The Sheik knows about Troy Isley with the IBO belt and whatnot. The money's right. The fight will be me. Get me. When the money's right, the fight is nice. You understand? Come earn with Eddie Hearn, man. Come earn with the Sheik. You know what I'm saying? Put some new steak on that fucking grill. You understand what I'm saying to you? The 160-pound. No division is dead in boxing, Ness. No division. We just need to know these fighters.
You using those words. I didn't use those words. You just trying to sensationalize your call. I said it's barren.
No. What the hell does that mean?
Look it up, motherfucker.
No, I'm asking you, man.
When you learn it, then you're like, oh, I see what he's saying.
No, but you Americans, man. Sometimes you lot could, comprehend things very differently to us English, us UKers. Yo, like I said, I appreciate that, Ness. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
Impressed, like I said, with Abraham Nova. They need to bring him back in there so we can see what he's saying at the 130-pound division, because I think they done that man dirty. He was putting in more body work. He was breaking down Cortez. Cortez didn't like the range that. I was impressed with Abraham Nova. He started to get the range right. You understand? Started to use his jab. He had a 7-inch reach advantage that he wasn't really using well to his advantages. Only later on down the line, I say about the 6-7 rounds, he started to make adjustments there. But then Cortez, he kept his foot on the gas. I was not impressed that he had a problem with the weight cutting. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't impressed with that. I thought that he would make the weight very comfortably, but he was having problems there. So maybe that's what led him to kind of like gas out later on in the fight. But I'm impressed with Abraham Nova. I want to see him back in there. I believe he deserves his rematch with Oshaki, because he gave Oshaki a tough fight also. You understand?
Yep.
And like I said, for Troy Isley, there's another guy that was in there. They had Troy Isley. There was another guy, man. Troy Isley. That's it. Javier Martinez. Back in the amateurs. And the guy Hicks, Jordan Hicks. You know who that is, Ness?
Jordan Hicks. I heard of him.
Yeah. It was those three guys back in about 2019. That those three guys, they was meant to be the top 160 pounders coming out of America. Obviously, I don't know. I think Hicks is with Salida. Hicks is with Salida, so he's out of the picture. He's out.
Then, anyway, you there, bro?
Troy Isley's work. He's very patient. You know what I'm saying to you? He's got very good punch placement. If he could, well, he sat down on his punches enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more he can fucking. Does he need to do? Sit on the actual toilet? I don't know. I just wish he could just, punches are born. They're not made. So we already know he's not really a puncher, but he's got good breakdown. He knows how to technique. He'll give you a systematic breakdown of a beating. You understand? So I'm impressed with Troy Isley. He works hard. He stays grounded. You know what I'm saying? He keeps himself to himself. I wish he could get out there a bit more. See him on some interviews, we'll talk more, you know what I'm saying? Be more, gravitate towards the fans a bit. He does remind me of Timothy Bradley, just a bigger version. So it'd be interesting to see what his future holds at the 160-pound division. I want to see him and Hamza Shiraz. I want to see him and a couple other guys in there. You know what I'm saying to you? I think he has the potential to, destroy these couple guys up there. And it'll be interesting to see if he stays at 160 for the rest of his career. It'll be interesting to see that.
I hear you, champ.
Yes, appreciate it. Salute to everybody. Don't let your past haunt you. And yeah, man, this is the HBO. This is the ESPN of boxing.
Alright. Well, last call for callers. Hardcore show. I see y'all. Not showing up for class. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Right now we at 223,104 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. Help us achieve those new goals. And remember to recommend a topic for the second show, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern on the community page, as this one looks like it's coming to an end. Huang in Houston, what is up?
Yo, Ness.
Yo.
Man. I'm in your neck of the woods, man. I'm in Florida, man.
Oh, shit.
I told my coworker we won't have to go to a pro box fight.
Word. You should, bro.
Yeah, because I be working all over the country, and I always said, man, if I come out here, I want to go see that pro box fight. But, man, this weekend we had some good fights, man. I feel like I got fucked over on the Abraham Nova. I had that on my upset ticket. I should have won that one.
Yeah, I had that on my winning ticket, so we looking to, we feeling different.
Man, well, hopefully, like Tim Boski said, man, hopefully they give him a rematch, man. He deserves a rematch. But man, I'm just tapping in TBV. I don't want to be on the phone too much of a new job. But yeah, TBV, like I subscribe, just checking in with y'all, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got Jordan.
Yo.
Yo.
My shit clear, right?
Super. You got your mic now.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, it's some Kenichi Biz. But hold on. Nice. No, shout out Kenichi Biz, which is fire. But hold on. Yo, listen. I came here to talk business. I got my physical, right? Now, what do I do from here? I got my paperwork, my doctor shit. Now, where do I go for here? I want CYP. That's the only if I'm fighting in Border Wars, the only motherfucker I want is to knock the.
He already got a fight. He already locked in, bro. He already paid, did his physical, got his book.
Yeah. Shit. Hold on. Who you fighting?
G-Von.
Who you got?
G-Von from Cali.
Oh, now, hold on. I ain't gonna lie, G-Von, fuck you. You pussy. You understand that?
Whoa. You gonna get us flagged, Sam. We trying to grow. We trying to be like Joe Buttons.
You right. That's my fault. I'm not gonna be like G-Von and boy, went wild out like that. Nah, but yeah, I want to fight CYP or G-Von. Matter of fact, that's what I want. Either or. So
Yeah,
how do
I
I
mean
get
they
how do
locked
I
in
get started?
already. I mean, you could definitely get another fight, and all you got to do now is just get your USA boxing book.
Matter of fact, give me Big Balls Nino with Fats. Or no. Matter of fact, I want Treese from Ohio. So when I knock him out, I can say Treese from Ohio. And Big Baby Dave is gonna fight on this day. When I knock, I'm gonna say what he say. So I want Treese. Talk to me, Treese. Matter of fact, yo, Treese, get back in the backcourt right now. We can talk about it right now. Matter of fact, everybody go in the backcourt. We gonna have fun. Come on. Fuck out of here.
Yo, Jordan, man, I miss you, champ.
Yeah, I'm back every day now. Let's get it.
All right,
But yeah, that's what I had to say. And yeah, have a great day. Let's go.
you too. Yeah, man. Last call for calls. Alex, fake hardcore. Can't believe you. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, yo, here we go. Tip Bellis, last minute.
Yo,
Yo.
you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Ness.
Yo. We hear you perfect, man. I don't know what's up.
Hello?
We hear you perfect. All right. Well, that ain't work. We got Venom. What up? Venom on Discord.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start. I didn't watch the whole card. I saw the last three. So, Troy Isley, he looked good. He looking like a Tim Bradley 2.0. He's at 160, right? He at 160 though, right?
So every black ball man looks like Bradley, huh? Nah, but I get it. He do look like Bradley because he bald, black, got the fucking muscular build. He do look like Bradley.
Well, I want Troy Isley at 160. Him and Terrell Gaucher would be a good fight, but then again, it could be a bad fight for him stylistically. Elijah Garcia, I know he with PBC, so that ain't gonna happen, but that would be a good fight for him.
PB who?
Elijah Garcia.
PB what?
Hold on, let me plug in my AirPods. Hold on.
Nah, bruh. Nah, it went over your head. You good, yeah. You sound
Nah.
perfect. You sound perfect.
I hear you. All right, say it again.
Never mind, man. Never
All
mind.
right. So Troy Isley versus Elijah Garcia, that'd be a good one. Or Troy Isley versus, I know Laura. I mean, look, if Top Rank was smart, they will overpay Laura, man, to get that belt. If they were smart, they will overpay the shit out of Laura to get that belt.
But why would PBC even allow that? Like whatever
Well,
they
PD,
offered him to fight Isley, wouldn't PBC just match it so that he doesn't go?
match it to fight who though? Look, so this is what I'm saying.
They could match it to fight Danny for finally. You know what I mean? Like
Get out of here! Ain't no
anybody.
one trying to see that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Anybody on their side, like it was obvious they was trying to match Elijah with him, right? That's
I know,
why.
and he lost. So this is the perfect opportunity to swoop in and take advantage. Because Adames already
Or
Adames
let
said he
boxing
don't
get
want
it
fighting.
right. Or let boxing get it right. And, let Chiron get that shot. He won. Let him fight Laura.
You're right. Tyrone Davis should get that shot. As far as Andre Cortez, he ain't look that impressive to me. Yeah, he ain't look that impressive to me. He looked like, I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what you were watching, saying he was throwing punches with his head down. Yeah, he was doing that, but
Abraham.
at
I
least
said Abraham was doing that.
I know. Yeah, I know he was doing that, but at least he's still more active than
And that's what I said.
Cortez just
That's what I said. Like your argument, I said somebody's argument is gonna be that Abraham was active, but bro, it was not effective. It was sloppy punches, arm punches. I mean, bro,
let's
even
not act like
Bradley.
Cortez was. Let's not act like Cortez was counter punching like a masterful counter punching that fight. He was sloppy too, and he still wasn't active. But the main event, Espinoza, I think he's too big for these guys. But then again, big guys like him, they don't use their distance. They get in firefights. So I think not the biggest, but the best fight for him and Shushu would be fighting each other, and the winner gets a new way. I don't know if they would allow that on Top Rank, but that's what he should do. Him and Shushu should fight. Winner gets a new way. That'll be the perfect setup. But that's my call.
All right. Tip Bellis, what up?
Hi, yo, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Yeah, man, I didn't get to watch all the fights this weekend, man. I did catch Rafael Espinoza, though. And he looked pretty good, man. I like the way he's able to use his weight, man. He knows how to use his height effectively. But he chose to fight on the inside. With that being said, man, I did hear somebody attack me earlier, but, I'm turning a new page, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into this media space. And, I got to change my tone a bit. So respectfully, Dick Ball is a great fighter, man. But I think we need a more lucrative fight. And you know what I'm saying? What more lucrative fight could there be other than, an all Mexican showdown between Ray Vargas and Rafael Espinoza, man? You know
Two
what I'm
tall
saying?
fighters, bro. I thought that, and I ain't say it. I swear.
Hey, I was just listening, and I was like, damn. I was like, ain't Ray Vargas at 126 or whatever? I was like, that fight makes sense, man. That fight makes sense. Ray likes to fight, you know what I'm saying? We know Espinoza likes to fight. I think that's the fight to make, man. You know what I'm saying? It's money behind that fight. Put that fight in Mexico. Oh yeah, yeah, they're gonna have a showdown for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? And then what is Oscar Valdez going? What is he going? 26 or 30?
Valdez at 30 with an interim, but he been ordered to fight Navarrete.
I don't know. There's better fights at 30 for Valdez, honestly. But I mean, that's if he can make weight.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, you never know, man. You know what I'm saying? Take some Monstering, you be good. Hey, but yeah, that's my call, man. I ain't really got much to talk about these fights, man. I ain't too impressed with anybody over the weekend. Troy Isley, man. There's a problem for you over at the PBC, man. Hopefully you keep winning. You know what I'm saying? Because my man Kyron Davis, we finna be strapped up soon. You know what I'm saying? Definitely finna be strapped up soon. And it's crazy because Troy from the DMV, man. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm just a PBC fanboy, man. I gotta give it up to my guys, man. I gotta give it up to my guys. I think that'd be a good fight too, man. Troy Isley versus Kyron Davis. They both technical in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Bo Mac's a great trainer and goddamn bread man. So I think that's a good fight to make as well. They need to try to put some of these fights on that Tank undercard. If that Loma fight gets made, Ray Vargas and Espinoza on that undercard, I think that'd be tough. But yeah, that's it. That's all that you.
All right. I like that Ray Vargas and Espinoza fight, though. I don't know that that's gonna happen unless he get the win over Ramirez. But William, what up?
Hey, Jeff, you can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hey man, that dude Rafael Espinoza, I think he's gonna be a problem for anybody at that weight class. I watched him fight and knock dude out. He gonna be a problem.
I agree.
But Teofimo Lopez is fighting this weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Miami. I think we got 3 Dominicans on that card too.
Yeah, yeah. Teofimo, and then next week is Shakur Stevenson, right?
July 6th, right?
Yeah, I think that's next week.
Damn, I ain't gonna be here.
Oh, 4th of July weekend, yup.
Yeah. Took
Yeah, Shakur.
that free Southwest vacation. Y'all be playing.
Yeah, because it's going to be, like, the next 3 weeks is going to be some good fights coming up.
I'm going to see Yo Costa Valle in Costa Rica.
Oh, man. But, yeah, because the Bud fight is coming up on the 3rd of August. That's coming up real soon. Shoot.
Word.
That's coming real soon. But, yeah, man, that's all I had to... That's all I had to say, man. That dude Espinoza gonna be a problem on that weight class. So, but yeah, man, you take it easy, bro.
All right, brother. You too. Stay safe on that road. I hear that truck. Well, it could be a car. The hum. I don't know. Real Jose to this day. Real Jose.
Yo, what's up?
What up with you?
Y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yo, what's up,
sir.
bro? Shit, man. It was a good night of fights. That fucking what's it called? That co-main was disappointing. Fucking, I don't know. It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I thought Andrescortes could maybe stop. Forgot the other dude's name. But I was
Nova?
definitely a really good. Yeah, Nova. Yeah, I thought Andres could get the stoppage, but I guess not. They're both kind of they're entertaining fighters, but they're like okay. I really liked Rafael Espinoza. I feel like he didn't even. I feel like he showed half of his skill set in that fight. I feel like he still has a lot more to show. I think I wanted to give Tip a shout out because that was a good good comment he made. Him and Vargas, that would be a really good fight. Ray Vargas, Espinoza, and then shit, man. If you could do Bernardo Lopez and Nick Ball, and then have both of them unified, that'd be dope. I mean, have an undisputed man, you know. But then that kind of sidestep Shushu a little bit. But shit, man, it looks like the 126 division is hotter than fucking 130, and Espinoza's about to light it up. I didn't think anybody could beat Shushu at 26 until I saw Espinoza. But yeah, man, that's my call. Keep it short.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. And we got Tyrone the Great. Was good. $2. Jordan came back to fight. He still need his USA boxing book, but he's a step closer for sure. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter, but I said that 3 times. Until the next one.